10 years ago, when we came to Baylor for a second opinion, my wife and I, the best news we could possibly expect was to be told that I had a few months to live rather than the few weeks that another medical facility had told me. They had worked on me for a year with it was a very rough ride. It nearly killed me. And then they gave up on me and said they had nothing else. Came to Baylor, met Dr. Joseph Fay and all his people, and we were so surprised to hear that he actually had a procedure that was directed at people like me, older people who need a bone marrow transplant. And it was experimental, but he said that it was just suited for me. So within 30 days, Baylor had me transplanted with new stem cells to fight the leukemia, and then we just went through the procedure then that takes 2 or 3 years. It was kind of rough sledding. Your body never gets happy with having someone else's cells in it, even if it's your brother. But once we made it through that, then it has been much better. So I've had 10 additional years of life because I think God led us here to Dr. Fay and to all the Baylor staff. And so I've seen 3 daughters given in marriage. I have a young granddaughter who was 4 years old at the time. She's now 14, and just the joy of my life. So life is good. I'm now waiting, though, for him to begin clinical trials on the aging process, because that's what I'm dealing with now. I take no meds. We travel. I can do almost anything, but I do feel the ravages of old age coming on. 10 years ago, I did not think I would get to see my granddaughter's 4th birthday. So Linda and I prepared her a memory book. We wrote some Bible passages with her name inserted in them, and so she would have something to remember me by. I wrote her a very personal letter. Then about a year and a half ago, I was privileged to have her call me from Abilene, where she lives, and say, "Papa Don, would you come to Abilene and baptize me?" And so I had the great privilege of doing that, and she's just turned 14, and a beautiful young lady, and just a great enhancement to my life. Do get a second opinion. When my wife was encouraging me to get a second opinion when I was at the other medical facility, I was so sick I did not want to change. I did not want to see a new doctor. I did not want to see a new hospital. I didn't want to start over. That hospital had given up on me, and I thought, why fight it anymore? Just leave me alone. I'm tired and I'm very, very sick. Do get the second opinion, because this other hospital is just a few miles from Baylor, and they did not have the experimental program going on that Baylor has. I love Dr. Fay because he started the research program here at Baylor many years ago. He's very much into research. He's passionate about it. So I like a medical facility that's really big into research. One thing we found very comforting about Baylor was that most of the nurses and the people at the reception area, they were the same person. Every year, Mary is still at the front desk 10 years later. That is such a comforting thing to people who are very, very sick. You don't like to meet new people. And the nurses were the same. And some of them we still see today. And that is so important. And I think a great benefit at Baylor was having 5 doctors that review every case. Dr. Fay was on point, but the other 4 had input at all times. I'm just glad to see that Baylor was able to now add a great cancer hospital. It is a magnificent facility, and we're very proud for them. And I know much good will be done in the future. And as you heard Dr. Fay say today, he doesn't need to take a vacation because he finds so much fulfillment in the work that he does here. That's a marvelous attitude to have. We love Baylor.